To the MI, cat like a semi. Niggas stole my car, won't you get mine? Cat like a semi. Cat like a semi.
Right, guys, so today what I'm going to be going over now is Bryan. So this is another one of my character tutorials. I'll be trying to cover every single character. So I'm going to be giving a tutorial basically to start off with on the beginner to intermediate use of Bryan. So that's as far as I can go, as Bryan is not really my main. I've used him somewhat here and there, but he's not really my main. What I can really teach you though is the basics, his punishes, how you would expect to use him, how I know to use him from watching the many hours of Korean gameplay and high level gameplay that is featured on my channel, as you probably know already. So, and once I've gone over those, the basics and the intermediate level of play, then we're going to move on to going to watch an actual Korean gameplay from my channel. So as you know, they're all featured on my channel. We'll go and watch one of those and we can see all of these techniques I've showed you put into practice, and we'll talk through them as they're done, as and when they're done, and hopefully you'll get a picture and a view and inspiration of exactly how to use your Bryan in a similar fashion in the competitive online or offline environment. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so Bryan has gone through some changes since the Tag 2 days, but it remains largely the same. So generally, his normal, not talking about too much about frames, his normal fast 10 frame sort of punish is going to be 1-2, and for another one that he has is of course 1-4. 1-4 also can be extended with addition of 1-4-4. That's a great string to just throw out there. Not many people expect you to switch from this to straight into that. The next one is 2-1. Now this is one of my favorite punishes of Bryan, because on counter hit it actually wall splats. Now don't need to say much more about why that's fantastic, because a wall splat is a wall splat, and that is guaranteed damage and guaranteed everything from there. Now another punish that he has, of course, is his infamous jet upper. Now this is a bit harder to do because the notation is 2 buttons. It's let's press forward back and then press 2. So you have to do forward back really quickly and then press 2. And from here there's just like a variety of combos. The range is pretty good as well. So what a lot of Bryans, high level Bryans, are able to do, and they're able to use it in a similar fashion to an electric. So they're able to sidestep and then finish him off. At the wall is also very useful, as you need to be able to combo from there. I know the tag 2 combo, usually you'd bound them there and then, you know, you could go like that and finish them. But yeah, so you need to be able to, at the wall, that is a very dangerous mid. Back 4 is dangerous because you have to time it right. Like, you have to really be into your Bryan to know how to do it. But you can also, in just the neutral game, you can do that and then you can combo straight into this. I mean, I'm not doing it, but that is definitely a thing that you can do. If you time it right, you can combo straight from there to there. But obviously it's dangerous if you're not getting it 100% of the time, because this is a high which can be ducked and punished. So you have to keep that in mind. Other very good staple moves of Bryan include his 3+4. Very high range, quite relatively fast, and it's quite damaging as well. But the best thing about it is its range, because its range allows you to hit it at any sort of distance where you can see a character moving. And the thing about hitting it when a character is moving is that it has counter hit properties, and its counter hit properties allow for a full combo to be gained. So if you know your Bryan combos, you will be able to get a full combo from there. So in the higher level gameplay, where it's more about chipping and more about catching people off guard with counter hits, this is a fantastic move used mainly by all the top Bryan players. Deja Vu, Knee, they all use this move consistently over and over again at random regions until they can get a counter hit. A lot of the time they'll repeat the move until they get a counter hit, which is a good plan as well. Another, of course, good move by Bryan is his back one. Now, this is a fantastic move for giving yourself plus frames. So let's get into him to block. See the animation. Look how he's pushed back. This gives you plus frames to do a lot of things. Gives you time to do whatever you want. So a lot of people actually mix this up between the two. Of course, they can. A good way to get out of this is for them to dick jab. But I mean, crouch jab, sorry. Now, if they're going to do that, what you can do is Bryan's other incredible move, his orbital hill. It's super fast and it does not stop the flow of the game. It's almost as if it's just a normal move. You can carry on. Now, this orbital hill can evade many attacks and catch people and combo. And it's deadly. The damage it does is deadly. So combo as you'd like and you'll be fine with that. Now, another move that Bryan has which can be used in a neutral game, but is actually his wall standing move, is his while standing 1. This is fantastic because it is fast. It can be used just by quarter circle dashing, quarter circle forward 1. So you could be doing 2 jabs and then straight into there. So they may be expecting the 1-2 string into mid, but you could just go, can be hit confirmed. So you can go like that. Normal speed is like this, but you can also go like that. And the second hit of that on counter hit is wall splat. So again, another opportunity to do great damage. So that is another move that Bryan players at the highest level use often. And they use this often by ducking moves, ducking while someone's attacking, and going like that. Because this on counter hit is also a combo. Yes, both knees do have some ability on counter hit. Again, full combo. It's a fantastic move by Bryan. Next, we have a move that is infamous, but for all the wrong reasons. Of course, if you're a beginner, Snake Edge is a fantastic move. I can see that. I can see why it's a fantastic move. But the thing about it is very slow, very punishable, and hundreds of people have seen it already. It's not a good move to be using at an intermediate level or higher level. Even at beginner level, I would only throw it out there unless you're very certain that the opponent is not blocking. So that's Snake Edge. In the intermediate level, some people like to mix that, do like to use that, but they'll use it in a way like this. So what I did there was I cancelled this string. So 1-4, 1-4 is like that. But if you do 1-4, 1-4-2, 1-4-2-1, so long notation, but it's 1-4-2-1. Basically, you get that. But if you can't, you can cancel out of that by just pressing and double tapping for the up directional button. So you sidestep out of the way, and if you sidestep out of the way on the wall, particularly, this gives you the opportunity to do something else. So there, that's when you're at the sidestep. So then you can do jet upper, or you could do. You can go straight into there or there. But yeah, obviously some people just go straight into the Snake Edge. But another move I just showed there is this. This is a great, fantastic mid of Bryan. It's very fast. It's an elbow, so it cannot be parried. It's fantastic because it has 2 options. And although this is a high, not many people can really duck this and punish it. And of course, they're very wary of the fact there is a mid. And this mid has the exact same properties as this. So do this at a range to trick people as if you've missed your combo, if you whiffed, and then just go bang like that. Do this in counter hit and you have a full combo, just as before. Now in the neutral game, if you're trying to close out a match, something a lot of Bryans do, maybe not so much in a higher level, but definitely in the intermediate to begin level, is if you want to close out a match, you can do back 4. So back holding back 4 to close out a match. His armor move is a high. It's not that great, but you can use it if you see it in the right position. It's quite fast, I'd say. So it's his Mac punch, just going forward 2. can absorb quite a bit of damage and then get a nice hit at the wall combos. So what else is there from Bryan? Okay, Bryan has some new moves such as this quarter circle 2-1, which I think is a great move because it's very fast and it pushes the character to a position where you could run up to them and have great Oki to do what you want. Now, a move you're seeing me do there is his quarter circle backwards 3. So this is his low scissor kick, I guess they call it, I'm not sure, but yeah, this notation is great because it's really fast, it's really damaging, it's relatively safe. Like, to punish it, there's not like a huge punish you can get from this, and because he's doing it in such a standing position, you can't really tell when he's going to do it. It's just such a random movement. And of course, with the fact that the advent that there's a mix-up where you can go for the soccer kick, it's just not a safe move to really be ducking because there's a complete mix-up. So very recently that move was even better as well because it used to on counter hit combo, it used to have the same properties as a snake edge, but now they've changed it so that on counter hit it just knocks you down and you get a free soccer kick. So that's still a good amount of damage, but not the same amount as before, so it's still useful. And of course you can mix this up not only with that, but if you want to be simpler you can just go like that. Like I said, this gives you plus frame so that you can move on, and with that plus frame you can also just move on with this. On counter hit, this is a natural combo, don't forget about that. So yeah, counter hit, natural combo. Underused move is of course down 1+2. You can sway back and then you can do either of any of the quarter circle moves that you like. So if you want to go like that, yeah, you can go like this, like that. Yeah, you could go straight into there, you could go straight into the low kick, the soccer kick. There's many opportunities with this move, especially if you catch them at the wall. It's going to really scare them. Also, another move, great move at the wall and in the neutral game as well, is down to 3. This is great because you can hit confirm this or delay it to get counter hit properties. So here's an example. I'm gonna miss the first hit and then hit there, but on counter hit this will give me a full combo. So that's how you can use it in range. So it's similar to how Lily was. There are moves where you can just miss the first hit and get the second hit for the counter hit combo. So that makes it very useful. Other things to notice about Bryan is of course his quarter circle backwards 2. So this is a great move because it crushes a lot of highs. That's what you should really be using for. Not only does it whiff punish for a decent range, it crushes a lot of highs and has an extension with 4. So quarter circle 2, 4. Now the only thing about that is that the second move is high. So to counteract this, what Bryan has is the fact that it can be hit confirm. So you can use it and hit confirm it from quite some time. Like, it's almost as good as Lily's. And what you can do there, so they may be expecting to duck it, they may stand up at that point, try to do a move because they think you're not gonna follow through with the string, and then bang, straight in there, and then you get free damage. You get a free soccer kick when that lands. Yeah, you get a free soccer kick when that lands usually. So those are the basics, I would say, of what Bryan players should be thinking about. Great moves which can get you counter hits, not that snake edge, definitely not that snake edge. Maybe cancelling out moves at the wall, cancelling out strings, doing other moves. Those are the things I would see, and make sure to learn an effective way to use your taunt jet upper. Oh, I said taunt jet up because there is a very special move called the taunt jet upper where you taunt and it becomes unblockable to do this jet upper. The only thing is the timing on that is ridiculously difficult to do either in practice mode, and even more difficult to do in the lag of online. So very few players are even able to ever attempt to do this. The most famous player to do this is Knee. So if you ever want to watch him do it in action, make sure to head over to my channel, to my Knee playlist, to my Bryan playlist, and you'll see Koreans use this taunt jet upper move where it's unblockable. So now we're going to head over to an online match, and we're going to see all these moves in action and in the proper way that you should use them for a high level gameplay. Okay, let's get through to it. Okay, so here we are on my channel, call me Arch, and of course, as you already should know already by now, I am the #1 content collector of Tekken 7 matches from all over the world. So what you can find here, and the reason why you should subscribe, is I post daily top high level Korean gameplay, Japanese gameplay from all over the world, and what I do is I organize them all into separate playlists. So if you ever need some inspiration or need some more skills for your specific character, they are here. You just need to come to my channel, find a playlist for your character. So if you're a Jin player, you find Jin. Find Devil Jin, you play Devil Jin. You click Devil Jin. So what we've been looking at is we've been looking at Bryan. So we're gonna go try and find the Bryan playlist. Here we go. 70 videos for Bryan. All top of the range matches, top class, all from all over, all periods of Tekken 7. So from the beginning of Tekken 7 to the latest Tekken 7. So let's find a good match to watch. Deja Vu is a fantastic Bryan player to watch. There we go. Bryan playing a very camp looking Jack 7. Okay, so we see Bryan spacing. He's doing a soccer kick, which has some great range. That low soccer kick is a fantastic move at chipping away at health. To mix up, he then does the back one. Gives him good plus frames as well. Oh, so unanticipating that. They weren't anticipating that. So he does the orbital heal. He then cancelled a move there and did a snake edge to get extra low damage. So even at the top level, snake edge has its uses. Okay, like I said there, it was blocked and then he got the second hit, which counter hit. So that's a fantastic way to use it as well. Again, got another counter hit with it for full combo. So it's a great move to use. That 3+4 is a fantastic move to throw out in use. Okay, putting on pressure again with that down one. Try to sidestep. Okay, taunt, jet, or just a jet up there, full combo. He tried to do a taunt jet up there. Instead, he faked it and then did a low parry. That sequence of events, those moves he just did there, that was his wall carry, which is another important aspect of Bryan that you need to learn. So there he gets another orbital heal, finishes it off with a rage drive to spike him, and then does the soccer kick to get the extra damage. So that was a fantastic match by that Bryan, using everything I just told you, the basics of how to use Bryan. So now we're on to another match. Really cool custom for this Bryan, I have to say. Can't say the same about this Jack 7 though. Okay. Right, I don't know what's going on there, but let's carry on. Okay. Okay, that Bryan tried to do a 3+4 there. If he was a little faster, he would have got a counter hit just like that. He got another counter hit. That move is so essential to Bryan. There he's trying to do the back 4, trying to get that easy jet upper. There he did the taunt and then he got another move instead of the jet upper. It's easier to use the taunt to get other moves such as the forward 2-2-4, but obviously taunt jet upper gives you the most rewards. Okay, he tried to use his armor move there, good range. Again, he got a nice taunt jet up, another jet upper there. There's his wall standing too, another great wall standing move from this character. And there, it was able to do a taunt into one of his moves. Taunt is very, very useful if you have the skill to use it. But I have yet to meet anyone with the real skill to use it on command, you know. So here's the low soccer kick, fantastic. Like I said, back in the day you used to be able to combo from that, but now you just get a free soccer kick after it for extra damage. Okay, the Bryan's trying to fish for that 3+4 or orbital heal. He's just trying to get combos. Bryan's a really great combo starter. Okay, he whiffed his his back one, thinking he could get a counter hit there, but he messed up. Okay, that move is very punishable from Bryan. One of Bryan's strings as a mid and a low mix up for that string. Here he's just using his armor move. Again, trying to fish for that 3+4. So important. Chipping away now with that low soccer kick. Great move, great range. So interesting, he's using his jet upper when he has like some sort of plus frame advantage. So he just done the string with the mid, and then he did a taunt jet upper straight after that. Okay, so in this instance he lost. But as you can see, the way they use the moves I showed you are all very, very similar. So what I'll suggest for you now is to, if you are interested in learning Bryan to a high level, he is quite a difficult character to grasp and difficult character to even learn the most basics of moves with him. Even his combos, his natural combos, require some execution to do them. So what I'd suggest is take some time in the practice mode, open up this tab and open up my YouTube channel, obviously subscribe, click onto the Tekken 7 FR Bryan playlist I've made and watch through some of these matches, because I have some of the best Bryan players on the planet here. So Deja Vu, Knee, Dotring has a Bryan, Mr. Naps from the USA. I've got them all here. Make sure you have a look and yeah, inspire yourself and come better at the game, because I know a lot of my 1,000 subscribers are doing this exact same thing. And that is why online at the moment, at least on a PC, is quite a high level. Alright, so that's it for today's tutorial. Cheers.
To the MI, cat like a semi. Niggas know my car, what you get mine. Cat like a semi. Cat like